Hello and welcome back to Listen to the Words. I'm your host, Andres. And this is my co-host.
So stupid.
Without fail, you laugh. You
so
turn red
stupid.
too every single time.
It's so stupid, but it's so funny.
I don't even know where I found that sound clip, but it's probably the best one ever.
Awesome.
I think I googled like sound clips to play on the radio, and it just pulled that one. Like immediately was a laugh one. So should I tell people about last night how I made you laugh so hard after we recorded?
You can. It's not as funny when you retell it. It's
That's
funnier
true.
in the moment.
That is true. Well, we have a piece of chicken that's left over you cooked yesterday.
Day before yesterday.
It was the day before yesterday.
So it was left over yesterday.
Yeah, so it was a piece of leftover chicken. So it's a day old.
Yeah.
But I opened the fridge after we recorded it because I was hungry. And I see this piece of chicken and I was like, yo, what is wrong with this chicken? Chicken looks like it was part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Like it was dying.
It was re-dying.
It was on the way out. I was like, geez, man, what's his last wish? He wants to go to Disneyland or something or he needed a GoFundMe to cover all funeral expenses. Because it was rough looking.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was.
But we didn't, did you eat it?
No, I threw it out.
Oh, okay. Poor chicken.
I didn't have anything else to eat it with.
It couldn't catch a break.
Yeah.
It looked ugly. It looked sickly. Like it needed a knit cap.
And
It needed a scarf.
And reheated chicken isn't always good.
I told you,
like rubbery.
I told you that thing looked like it was on its last round of chemo.
Yeah.
It looked rough.
Yeah.
Poor chicken.
But yeah.
It tasted good the day that we ate it.
Yeah.
It tasted fantastic, but I don't know what happened. Like our fridge,
Well, when it goes in the fridge,
our fridge killed that. Our awesome fridge murdered that chicken. But all right, so back to listen. All right, so hopefully by now you've heard the first episode, and we attempted to make music clips in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah.
With Anchor FM, you're allowed to use Spotify music in the podcast. But you have to insert it. I can't just play it on my computer while we're doing it. It has to be inserted through Anchor FM.
Yeah.
So if you heard the episode yesterday, in the middle of us talking, we hit a pause and the song's in there. A 30-second clip. If you have Spotify Premium, it plays the full song.
Yeah.
So hopefully you've heard it. So if you, at some point in time you're hearing this episode and a song kicks on, it's because we're attempting the Spotify thing.
Yeah.
If it doesn't play, hey, you wouldn't know the difference.
And unfortunately, we're only exclusive to Spotify in doing this.
Yeah. I thought it'd be best to do Spotify and Anchor because if we're talking about a song, I figure you have to hear the song.
Yeah.
And without me getting pulled for copyright infringement. So Anchor is the best way to do it.
Yeah. As of now.
So, later down the line, we might just pull from Anchor and just upload the episodes without the song, then
or maybe
distribute it.
other platforms will have it so we can, or maybe Anchor will do a deal with other platforms that we can.
But as of right now, we will be exclusive to Spotify. So if you if you have a Spotify regular account, it'll play 30 seconds of the song. If you have Spotify Premium, it will play the entire song, all 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it is. Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and it's something we're trying out.
Yep.
So this week's episode is Don't Take the Girl by Tim McGraw, which I made the mistake of watching the video right before we recorded the episode.
I told you it was a mistake.
And I was like, yo, this thing better end happy because the way it's going, it's just straight up
emotional, damn it.
Well, I told you, like, it gave me goosebumps listening to it. And then watching the video, too, like, I was getting tears in my eyes.
Yeah, it was heavy.
It's a heavy song, but what I like about, like, that old country music is that they tell stories.
Yeah.
That's a lot of what country music is.
A story that's going to kick you in the heart and kill you.
But not all of them.
I mean, at the end of it, I was just like... No, it was a heavy song and a heavy topic. It was just
it is, but it's still a good song. It's one of my favorite Tim McGraw songs. I remember being a kid when this would come on the radio because my parents would only listen to country in the car. And
they still only listen to country
I know,
in the car.
they
Because
still
every time I drive their car,
country.
it's on
country.
a local country station.
Yeah. But every time the song would come on, even if it was like halfway through the song, like I had to listen to it. Like I loved this song.
We apologize if you hear the pitter patter of feet in the background. Our dog Bruce decides to just be a jerk today.
He's playing with the other dog and won't let her live.
Send them outside because they're going to be nuts. But anyway, well, we're going to put them outside for the full episode?
We're going to have to.
Okay, so do that. So while Kelly sends our dogs outside, and at some point you might hear a thud at the door. It's Bruce running into the door, trying to get inside. But so we're going to talk about Don't Take the Girl by Tim McGraw. And I forgot to mention the tagline of the show. Welcome to Listen to the Words, a show where we pick a song from any genre, even language, and dive a little deeper into the meaning of a song and how we interpret it as a listener.
What does that mean, even language?
Even language, because I'm throwing some Spanish songs up in this piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I speak Espanol. That's my first language.
I know.
Because you always make fun of the fact that I don't speak English properly.
No, I don't.
You're always making fun of me.
I make fun of your New York accent when you have certain words.
You make fun of me and the fact that I come from immigrant parents.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You do.
At all.
All right. So tell me about Don't Take the Girl.
So this was a song.
Which, interestingly enough, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I always thought he wrote the song.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
Which is...
So, I mean, sometimes they write their own songs and sometimes they don't. Sometimes, like the Beatles, they would write songs and give them to other artists. So,
but for some reason, I always thought that was the biggest selling point about country is like we write our own songs.
Yeah. No, not always.
Yeah.
But some of them do.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about this song.
So this was a song written by Craig Martin and Larry Johnson, and it was recorded by Tim McGraw.
Which we mentioned when we were watching the video. I was like, he was not good looking back in those days.
No, in the 90s, no.
He was not nice to look at.
He has aged very well.
But the man right now,
He's gorgeous.
Like you said, while we watched another video of his, Humble and Kind, which will be a future episode.
Yeah.
The man is, like you said, beautiful.
He's a beautiful man.
Like, wow.
Yeah. Like, he's got a little bit of, like, gray hair in his beard.
Yo, I can't wait to get that.
Oh, my God.
I already have it in my chin, but I can't grow a beard that well.
Well, he has like a goatee.
So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it in my head. It will come soon because my grandfather had a full head of gray hair.
Yeah,
it will come soon.
It'd be interesting to see you with a full head of gray hair.
It'd be awesome. Can't wait.
Anyways, so it was released in March of '94 as the second single from his album "Not a Moment Too Soon." It was his fifth single overall and his first #1 single on the Hot Country Songs chart. It reached #1 in the Canadian country charts as well, and it was a successful pop song reaching number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100.
So until I wrote this document, I didn't know Canada had a country list.
I didn't know they did either.
I didn't even know Canadians listen to music.
Yes, they do.
You can sit down and analyze this. Like, we have the Billboard Top 100, right? Mm-hmm. Like Adele, Justin Bieber, yada, 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 yada.
Whatever.
But then you got, in Japan, they have their own Top 100.
Yeah.
And then in India, they have their own Top 100.
They have artists there.
That's so mind-blowing to me.
It feels weird. Like, you feel like we're the only country that has music.
Like, we invented music. But it's just weird to me sometimes when I think about that. And I mean, growing up in Latin America, I knew that there was a Billboard 100 in Latin America.
Right.
But thinking about it in other lands is like, that's so weird.
Like third world.
Like there's other people in the planet besides us.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not the only ones.
Yeah.
We're not alone.
Yep.
So
tell me about this magical song. That almost made me cry watching the video.
So the song tells a story of two, well, they're not lovers in the beginning, but they're two young kids dealing with different difficult scenarios 3 different times in their lives, which the first scenario is mostly about the boy. Mm-hmm. It's a difficult scenario for him. And then the other two... Well,
you can tell, it tells you in the first verse, the young man, Johnny.
Mm-hmm, yeah, he's 8 and his dad's taking him on a fishing trip. And this little girl comes up, probably a neighbor girl.
Yeah.
And she wants to go. She has her fishing pole in her hand.
It was
she
so
wants
sweet
to go.
Watching that part of the video.
But, of course... like most little boys, they don't like girls. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want the little girl to go. He wants any of his other friends to go. Any of the other little boys that he's friends with.
He's like, he'll take
like,
any boy
Dad,
in the world.
Take any boy in the world, but not this girl.
Yeah. Man, that girl had like monster cooties.
Yeah.
Monster cooties.
Obviously, she went.
Yeah.
So then the second verse of the song, it's 10 years later, and it's the same boy, Johnny, and the girl. And they never say the girl's name.
No. Which is pretty cool if you think about it, because you could insert any name there.
Yeah,
like it could be Kelly, it could be Sophia, it could be...
Yeah, could be anybody.
Yeah.
So they've, since 10 years later, they've fallen in love. They're teenagers or young adults, and they're going to the movie theater. And as they're leaving to go home, a stranger comes and pulls a gun on them.
Well, what's the first thing I told you when that happened? I was like, they're not going to get Batman, are they? They're going to get shot in the alleyway after a movie. I was like, no, this. I had never seen the video before, so that's why it was. I have heard the song, but I've never seen the video.
Yeah. So
I'm like, well, obviously, I don't think they die, but who knows? Maybe they do die.
Yeah.
Maybe they do die.
So, anyways, so the man grabs the girl and tells Johnny to give him, what if he does what he says, then nobody will get hurt. Mm-hmm. So Johnny surrenders everything: his money, wallet, car keys, credit cards, the watch that his grandfather gave him, like everything.
I would have been like, you know what? Take the girl.
No,
this watch is a little more important. Depending on which girl I was with.
No.
Depending on which girl. There's a couple I've been like, you know what? You want her? Go on and take her.
So anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Anyways.
So in the music video, the crook runs off with the stuff and leaves the girl.
Yeah. So
and she was in like a waitress outfit, kind of.
No, she was in a dress.
She had a jacket.
And sweater.
Okay. It looked like a waitress. Like she had just got off of work and then went to the theater. That's what it looked like to me. But
so anyways, the preface of the song, throughout the entire song, he's saying, please don't take the girl. Mm-hmm. That's that's the running theme. Don't take the girl. Which
is interesting. It's different.
Different
versions of don't take the girl.
Yeah.
Like don't take the girl on a trip, and then don't take the girl and hurt her.
Yeah.
And then dive into verse 3.
So verse 3, it's 5 years later after the
assault, not the robbery.
Yeah, after the robbery, after the movie theater. And they are now married and expecting their first child, and she ends up being rushed to the hospital because I guess her water broke or whatever. And so then the doctor comes out and says the baby was a boy and it was safely delivered, but that his wife is presumably dying from childbirth.
Yeah, she's fading fast. Is what they
says she's fading fast. So then Johnny collapses to his knees, prays to God that his wife survives, and even asking to take his own life in place of his wife as long as she's okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. Like, he will die for her.
And that's heavy.
Yeah. So
and then they cut away. I'm like, yo, she died?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I don't like this.
So then the song ends with the repeat of the opening line. Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old.
And then I was like, yo, she died. But then...
So now, listening to the song, if you were just listening, like on the radio, you would think, yes, she dies.
Yeah.
Because it just says, it just repeats.
Yeah.
And says that he's taking his son fishing. Well, in the music video, you see at the end that the wife actually did survive.
She had a picnic basket.
She had a picnic basket. So, yeah,
like,
Johnny's daddy took him fishing, but she was there too.
Yeah. So they brought the girl.
Which I didn't even know that until, like, it had been forever since I've seen that video.
Then I pointed out, I was like, who's that running?
And I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
So it was nice that it does have a happy ending.
It does. It should have, because it was really, really heavy. So at this point, let's try something, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna fade away.
We're gonna pause.
So if hopefully this works, and if it doesn't work, then hey, we're gonna pick right back up in about 3 seconds.
Yep.
So hopefully you enjoyed the clip. If not, you literally just heard us talk about how Johnny's mom survived.
Yep.
So we're good.
Go watch the video.
Yeah, go watch the video. So tell me more about this song.
So, unfortunately, the co-writer, Craig Martin, passed away on July 3rd, 2020, but he came up with the song's melody and title at a trying time in his life.
You don't know about this, do you?
I don't know about this.
You don't read my documents.
I don't. So he worked at Mercury Records in the early 90s. And one of the few things pulling him through a disappointment was his new girlfriend. Well,
he was disappointed because he failed as a music artist in the South.
Okay.
That it kind of reads funny.
Yeah, it does. That's why I was like, but yeah, he skipping it. And I'm
he had a record deal, and it kind of fell apart. And the only thing that was keeping him going in okay with the disappointment was his relationship.
Gotcha. So he says, I came home recording one day, and I was sitting on the couch, and she was going to make me a homemade pizza to try to cheer me up a little bit. It was a very, very small apartment in Madison, Tennessee. You could see the kitchen from the couch. I was sitting there watching her make this homemade pizza when I saw the Chef Boyardee box out there. The thought was what counted. Something as simple as a loved one preparing a tiny pizza switched his brain into songwriter mode, and he had this melody in his head, and at the same time, he was a little depressed and thinking about how this record deal was going. And he was kind of talking under his breath to God and thought, you can take this record deal or this great publishing deal or any of my possessions. Take any of it. Just don't take her. She was that important to me. We ended up staying together for 17 years, though I had a terrible, terrible brain cramp one time and messed it all up.
Yep. So he ended up taking the girl. He ended up kicking the girl out. But how cool is that? It all started from a pizza.
Yeah.
So in the end, no matter what, pizza is key.
Eat pizza.
Eat pizza. Eat more pizza.
Even Chef Boyardee pizza.
I've tried it. It's not good.
Nothing Chef Boyardee is good.
It's not. Hold up. The raviolis, what's up?
It's Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee ravioli is fantastic.
It's processed.
I don't care. It's still phenomenal. Okay?
When was the last time you had it?
Chef Boyardee, actually, or the
Chef Boyardee. Because those are nasty.
You don't like the cans that we get from Lidl? No. Oh, they're good. You put a little hot sauce on them, and they're delicious. But Chef Boyardee, I could probably say 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Maybe 30, because I'm almost 38. So you know what? I can take it back. It probably tastes awful. It probably tastes horrific.
Probably as a kid, it was amazing.
Yo, when we had ravioli day in elementary school, it was like ravioli day and pizza day.
Yeah.
And then once a month, they gave us Philly cheesesteaks in aluminum foil. Oh, my mouth straight up just watered. But the pizza was phenomenal. The little French bread pizza that they would give us. But how would they give us pizza and then milk? Oh, you do that crap. You drink milk. I don't
drink milk with pizza. I don't drink milk
You drink milk with what? What do you... Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
To dilute the sweetness of dinner.
No. Of dinner?
I don't know. Anyway.
I'll eat milk with I'll drink milk with breakfast.
Okay.
With breakfast foods.
I literally,
pancakes.
The only time I ever consume milk is with cereal.
Yeah. So pancakes, cereal, like breakfast foods.
You dip your pancakes in milk, don't you?
No, I don't. Oreos, I dip in milk.
Why not water?
I don't know.
Because we drink, you buy skim milk.
Weird, and then you see like black stuff in your water. Okay. It looks like black mold.
All right, go back. Yeah, let's go back to the song. Ugh, yuck.
You asked.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, goodness.
So tell me about the lyrics of this song. What do we got?
So the lyrics, the first verse says, Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. A little girl came through the front gate holding a fishing pole. She
looks so sweet in the video. She has a little dress and a fishing pole. She's like, I want to go. We'll call her Katie. She's a little Katie.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Katie. Or Kate.
No, Katie. When she was 18, she became Katie. And he's the only person that calls her Katie.
Yeah.
Besides her dad.
Yeah. Okay.
We gave her all backstory.
So she's holding a fishing pole. His dad looked down and smiled, said, we can't leave her behind. Son, I know you don't want her to go, but someday you'll change your mind.
That's deep, man.
Yep.
Like, that's heavy. And this is where, for a while, I always thought this next line, and Johnny said, take Jimmy Johnson, take Tommy Thompson, take my best friend Bo, take anyone you want as long as she don't go. In my head, I thought he wanted them dead.
No.
And I was like, yo, this kid is awful.
No.
I'm like, take Bo. I don't want him either. And I was like, geez. But listen, I had to listen to the words.
You had to listen
and read the lyrics and then watch the video, and then it made sense. Clicked.
So he says,
he wanted those kids to come along.
Yeah, he wanted one of them, anybody to replace her.
Yeah.
He
Poor
didn't
Katie.
want her to go.
Poor Katie just wanted to go fishing. She probably caught like a whole bunch of fish too.
Yeah, I know, right? She's probably a great fisher. That's when he fell in love with her.
Yeah, she probably gutted the fish and cleaned it. And she goes, "Here, Johnny, a little fish for you."
So, second verse says, "Same old boy, same sweet girl, 10 years down the road. He held her tight and kissed her lips in front of the picture show."
How old are they? Picture show? In front of the black and the talkies.
What?
They used to call movies the talkies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've heard picture show.
Yeah, in like the 1930s.
No, like the 50s.
Heather's one. I bet you Heather calls it the picture show.
Probably.
Heather goes, "Y'all want to go see the picture show?"
I'm gonna text her and ask her if she's ever used that phrase.
I'm willing to bet anything that she hasn't called a movie a picture show. I can almost guarantee it.
Oh, Coco.
Come on the show, Coco.
So, okay. A stranger came and pulled a gun, grabbed her by the arm, said, "If you do what I tell you to, there won't be any harm." So, and then Johnny says, "Take my money, take my wallet, take everything. Just don't take the girl.
Take my credit cards." But I was like, that's such a pain to deal with credit cards.
It is.
And back in those days, when there was no internet.
Yep.
So you have to call every single one of them.
Yep.
I'd be like, just take her. just take her, dude. Like, I'm the DMV. I gotta go to the DMV. And, you know what, dude? Just we ain't that cool. I didn't want her to go fishing with me. Just take her.
That's so mean.
Just take her.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And here's the watch that my grandpa gave me too. It's like, dude, like, I survived World War II, and he's like, at the drop of a hat, he's like, "You'll take the watch, dude. Here."
Well, it was probably worth money, so that's where he was going with. I mean, you know. So
Yeah.
All right, so the third verse says, "Same old boy, same sweet girl, 5 years down the road. There's going to be a little one, and she says it's time to go. Doctor says the baby's fine, but you'll have to leave. Because his mama's fading fast, and Johnny hit his knees, and there he prayed." And then he says, "Take the very breath you gave me, take the heart from my chest. I'll gladly take her place if you'll let me. Make this my last request. Take me out of this world. God, please don't take the girl." And then it starts.
It was too serious. It was way too serious.
And then it starts over. Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old.
Yep.
And it's Johnny with his son.
So it's Johnny and Johnny Jr.
Yeah, Johnny.
JJ.
Johnny the third.
JJ.
JJ.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a deep song. Mm-hmm. And, like, I have no connection to it, but I appreciate.
Yeah, I don't have a connection to it either. Just remembering hearing it when I was young.
I appreciate the beauty of it.
I liked it.
And I guess if I had a son, it would probably click more.
Yeah.
But I have a daughter, so she's gonna be with a fishing pole. I'm like, "Can I go fishing?"
She is not gonna be with a fishing pole. She's too much like her mama.
But it's beautiful in the simplicity of it that it tells a really sweet story.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm glad that the mom survived, because that would have sucked if the mama died.
Yeah.
That would have been heartbreaking.
Either way, it pulls at your heartstrings.
Every single verse pulls at your heartstrings, and it's heavy.
Yeah, it's a heavy song, but it's a beautiful song. And I think what I liked so much about it, I love Tim McGraw's voice. He has such a melodic voice, and it's so smooth to me. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it.
I like his speaking voice too.
Oh yeah.
He's just he just seems like a really cool guy.
I know.
Like, we could have fun with him.
Oh yeah. I've actually been privileged to see him in concert.
That's cool.
Him and Faith Hill together. They did a tour together.
It's funny that I'm looking at behind your head at the TV, because we left it on Tim McGraw songs, and it shows the Nelly over and over again featuring Tim McGraw.
Yeah, that's a good.
Which is a great one. Because it's all in my head. That was a great song, man. Mm-hmm. And then I Need You with Faith Hill, and they're starring together in a TV show.
Yep, 1883,
which is a really good show.
It's a really good show.
Tim McGraw's fantastic.
We're so behind.
The season finale's tomorrow, so we're 3
might
episodes.
As well just wait.
Yeah, we might as well just wait and binge
marathon
it. Yep. But yeah, Tim. I mean, I always thought he wrote this song, but it's cool to see the backstory of who wrote it and how it came about.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of this podcast.
Yeah.
we strayed away from the BPD format of just kind of
rushing through things,
rushing through it and freestyling it.
Yeah.
I want to have some sort of
we do a little bit
template.
of freestyle still.
Yeah, we will.
Because we're talking. We're having a conversation.
We're having a conversation, and we
don't.
Your dog's out there crying.
No, I think Sophia's singing.
Oh, okay. Something's dying.
Something's happening.
Yeah.
But, we don't have everything written down word for word.
No.
Just the base of it is written down, and then we just...
I write it down. You freestyle it pretty much.
I freestyle
yeah,
it.
Because you don't read any of the stuff I send you. Like my previous co-host. It's like, I did all the documents, like, oh, yeah, cool, whatever.
No, but I know a lot of these songs, so it's like I don't really have to...
Well,
I like to be surprised. And if you tell me, hey, can you do the work on this? I will do that. But I like to be surprised.
I'm going to need you to work. I did document number 9.
Okay.
It's Don't Speak by No Doubt.
No, I will do that.
I did that already, but go ahead and fill in some stuff.
Okay.
Because that one, I don't have that big of a connection with.
Yeah.
I kind of I did the facts, the bullet points, like,
right.
Yada, 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 yada.
Yeah. I'll look through it, and I'll really look through that one.
And number 5, too. Thunder Rules with Garth Brooks.
Okay. I will look through those.
And, I mean, we could just tell them what we got planned so far for the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Number 3, next week's episode is When We Were Young by Adele, which is probably my favorite Adele song ever.
Yep, so that is all you.
That's all me, but you're going to be part of it, too. So
yeah, but I mean, still.
Against All Odds by Phil Collins, because the man speaks to me.
Oh, okay, take a look at me now. Okay.
Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks. No More Drama by Mary J. Blige.
Yep.
Because it was amazing to watch her in the Super Bowl performance.
That halftime show was awesome.
Except for Kendrick Lamar. I don't mean to knock the guy. I don't know his music.
Yeah.
But I think
didn't like his performance.
It just didn't flow with what was happening.
To me, it was all old school rap. And I think it should have stayed that way. I
could have gone with
or
50 playing another song or Mary J singing Real Love.
Yeah.
If Mary J if she had came out and sang Real Love, I would have just stopped playing. But after that it was done, I'd be like, it's done. We're not watching the rest of the game. I don't care who wins because Real Love is fantastic and that's it.
Yeah. I absolutely loved it.
Mary J is
to me, she's the queen.
Hold up. Mary J is what Mariah Carey should have been.
Yeah. That's what Beyonce should have been.
Because Mary J acts now too.
Yeah.
She's in a whole bunch of stuff acting.
Yeah.
And she still sings. The woman still has pipes.
Yeah.
And she still looks good.
Yeah.
I've always thought Mary J was stunningly beautiful.
Yeah, she is very.
She's very beautiful, and she did a great job performing. I love her, and I've actually been in her presence.
Yeah.
And it was, she was surrounded by 25 bodyguards, but it was I was in the same hallway. So
hey, it counts.
Yeah, it counts. So, and then also we're going to do Rolling in the Deep by Adele, because we love Adele in this podcast.
Yeah.
And then
didn't know that.
number 8 is an interesting one.
Imagine by John Lennon.
Yes, that was a deep article.
Yeah.
That the document just kept going and going. I was like, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
At some point, because I'll be here for a while.
It's going to be a 2-hour episode on one song.
And then we got Don't Speak by No Doubt.
Yep.
Those are the ones I've done documents on right now.
Okay.
And then I have a couple and then I think episode 10 will probably be a Poddex episode to have Sophia involved.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, and then after that, I have another couple of songs. There'll be En el Muelle de San Blas by Maná.
I have no idea what you just said to me.
In the Port of San Blas.
Okay.
I'm going to find the document. I'm going to translate the song into English, and you will appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to hear it, though. I don't think I've heard that song. I've heard some Maná songs.
You have heard this one. I'll play it for you after we're done. We have Stained, Epiphany, the song Epiphany. That one's really, really heavy and deep, so I wanted to touch base on that one. Love Me Anyway by Pink with Chris Stapleton.
Oh, okay.
I want to do that one.
Yep.
I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Tearing Up My Heart by NSYNC.
Okay.
How about this one? I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith.
Oh, God.
This one was an episode I really, really wanted to do on the BPD podcast, but I knew it was going to be too heavy and too much to handle. Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got to do some, and we need to do some Michael Jackson songs.
Eventually.
We need to get into those.
I don't know if we're going to do seasons or not yet.
Yeah.
But
we got to do some Elvis.
Yes. Well, add songs to the document. I have it on the thing.
I got to look up songs.
And then Wonderwall by Oasis.
Okay.
And then Fire Away by Chris Stapleton.
Oh.
And that's where I'm thinking about my tap out for the season.
Okay.
With 20. I don't know yet. I'm undecided.
Yeah.
We also have Hang You Up by Yellow Card. It's the one where he's a drive-through guy and he's singing to his ex-girlfriend.
It's just like, if you go into a pre-chorus.
Yeah. I have a restraining order against you. Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton.
Okay.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Song. Yeah.
Constantine by Something Corporate. It's a 10-minute song. I don't know if you're a fan of it. It's a long song.
I've heard bits and pieces of it.
Stay Tonight by Magic Romance.
Okay.
Then we're going to do a couple movie reviews.
Okay.
Sophia wants to do Ratatouille, and then we're going to do Toy Story.
Okay.
And then we're going to do We Don't Talk About Bruno by the Encanto cast. So Sophia will be on that. Here I Am Alive by Yellow Card.
I love that song.
Young by Parachute.
Yep.
Actually, I do have a Michael Jackson song. Man in the Mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Como la Flor by Selena.
That's a good song.
Yeah, I know. Every Breath You Take by The Police. Just a Girl by No Doubt. I figured you want to do that document.
Yeah.
Push by Three Doors Down. Before You Go by Louis Capaldi. That one I started working on.
Wait, Push by Three Doors Down? That's Matchbox
20.
not Three Doors
Oh my
Down.
gosh, sorry.
I was like, wait.
You are totally right.
Kryptonite is Three Doors Down.
I don't know where I came with that. Matchbox 20. Yeah, you're right.
Look. Don't you mix that up.
Before You Go by Louis Capaldi. That one's a dark one. I don't know if I'm going to dive into that one. That one's a little bit heavy. Numb by Linkin Park. There's No I in Team by Taking Back Sunday. But that's going to be a joint episode with 70 times 7. Because that's the whole story of the beef between Taking Back Sunday and Brand New.
Yep.
And then Nada Valgo by Juanes.
I love Juanes.
Vivir Sin Aire by Mana. For Me, This Is Heaven by Jimmy Eat World. Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw.
Yep.
And we just added this one, What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts.
Yes. We're going to do some 30 Seconds to Mars in there, too.
I will let you add whatever you want, honey. You have the document. You can add whatever you want. Just move on.
You got to send me the main document.
I did.
Oh, it's not on here.
It will be. Actually, you're not on it. My bad.
Say,
It'll be there now.
I have my drive pulled up and
so,
it's on.
With that being said, that is our episode for Don't Take the Girl.
There it is.
Yeah, look at that. Instantaneously. We're right next to each other.
Instant.
So the Instagram page for the show is going to be Listen to the Words Podcast. And the show email is listentothewordspod@gmail.com. I had to make complicated. I could just do listen to the words podcast@gmail.com. It's just
or just listen to the words @gmail.com.
No, the funny thing is I tried doing listen to the words pod on Instagram to match it to the email, and it wouldn't let me do it. Hence the difference.
You should have done one first and then the other.
Yeah. Oh. You win some, you lose some.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So with that being said, next week's episode will be Adele.
Yep.
We're going to do the When We Were Young. If you have a chance, I'm going to try to tack it on to the end of this episode. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, hey, listen to it before you listen to the show.
Yeah.
And we're going to discuss the story behind it, what it means. Or don't.
Or wait until the episode.
Whatever you want. All right, so what do you want to promote?
My Instagram and Etsy is Crafty Kelly's Workshop with a K. Megan,
Spell Kelly.
Kelly is Kelly.
I'm telling you, it's stupid. It's really stupid to say that. But now that I know that there's multiple ways of spelling Kelly,
yeah,
you got to spell it out.
Yep. And then Sophia has an Etsy, Sophia Signs Boutique. Megan's Instagram is Teal Turtle Boutique.
And then Minnie Mouse is the Minnie Mouse Boutique. And then the makeup is the Beepity Boppity Boutique. What other boutique do we got?
I don't know.
And then we got the Listen to the Words Boutique.
No, we don't.
Eventually we will.
Yeah, it's not a boutique. Can't hear it.
I know, it's because the song's in the background. All right, so with that being said, we got nothing else to say. What do you want to say?
Don't take the girl.
Don't take the girl, guys. Please, don't take the girl.